Hello, today I'd like to talk about a topic on the issue of Donald Trump. He has received a lot of attention in his short political, 1 year in politics. And part of this success is on Twitter, in my opinion. He is, 2 hours ago, how quality is a woman is, had the land to expose, disgusting fraud. Thank you. So, he kind of gets popularity on Twitter. He's 8.3 million followers. So obviously, this is a great, And another thing, and even in his Twitter, you can see this, his just word choice, crooked Hillary. I mean, that's something not a president would say. So if you think that's a bad thing, you think that's a bad thing. If you think that's good, I think it's good. I personally believe that it is not good to be saying things like that, but I feel like in the point on Hillary, he is correct. I mean, she is not a very good presidential candidate. And, it all comes down to, in my opinion, if a politician is lying or not. So, obviously, the first thing I like to do is I like to look at the super PACs percentage of money donated, 4%. So, if you could compare that to, Hillary Clinton, 30%, and then Bernie Sanders, 0.02%. So I feel as Donald Trump is kind of in, 4% is not a lot of money raised. If you do the math on that, that's barely anything. That's basically enough to pay for some advertisement, a little bit of advertisement. So, the super PACs didn't really help him because he is worth $4 billion and he's a very successful man, and you cannot deny that. He has gone bankrupt a few times. Oops. He has gone bankrupt a few times, but we will, hopefully it doesn't happen with the country if he's elected. So, a new poll, I want to bring this up, a new poll on CNN showed Hillary Clinton and, or I believe it was CNN or Fox News, it was some news broadcast. Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton were tied in the polls. That's the first time we've seen Donald Trump almost come up and beat Hillary Clinton in the polls. So, it's getting closer and closer as time goes on. Donald Trump is slowly making his way up above Hillary, and people are liking him over Hillary. I would prefer him over Hillary any day. I'd take him. That's a bit of a hard question, but I thought about it, and I would take him. And then we look at some of his policies. I recommend, before voting, you look at all these policies. But actually I raised, as you know, $6 million for vets not doing the debate. Trump said referring to alternative fundraiser for military veterans timed against the Fox News candidates debate. So, I feel like he did that for a little bit of publicity, but it didn't really work that much. But he didn't participate in debate, which is unheard of by presidential candidates, sorry. So, him not participating in the debate gave him a lot of popularity at the time. I remember that. It's all over the news. So, I feel like all of these things right here don't matter on his opinion on issues. The only thing that does matter is he's a trustworthy guy. There's been a phone call not that long ago, all these things that Donald Trump is, they're all trying to expose him for lying. And do I personally believe he's a liar? No. But if you want to make a political decision on this man, think if he's a liar or not. If he's a liar, don't vote for him. Because there's one thing bad about lying politicians, they don't give either points. They don't, on the crime and safety thing, the healthcare, global healthcare, or just have to pay for your own healthcare. With liars, it's gonna be neither. So, that's my opinion on Donald Trump. You need to just decide if he's a liar or not, and then I explained a little bit how he became successful, and super PACs to see how legit he is about his campaign and how he raises money and spends it. So, that's going to be it for you, Donald Trump. I'll see you at the election.